A flagship model has to be flamboyant, sexy, and of course, the torchbearer.
And the A8 has that in bucket loads. Well, remember, the new generation of the model came in 2020, right at the Auto Expo, and we showed that to you. But now, there's the facelift that comes in. And look at it, right from the front, it looks extremely flashy, extremely flamboyant, and well, completely does away with that understated elegance of Audi, doesn't it? The chrome that is splashed all over here with the kind of mesh pattern that you see is, frankly fresh to look at. The grille itself is wider, and that just makes a statement for you, because you see that in the rear view mirror and you say, all right, that's an Audi A8 coming at you. Even this, the nice looking matrix LED lamps come on the A8. Now that's not new, but we always knew that's going to come. Now, there's no muscle up here at the bonnet except for these two lines, but overall it really looks nice. And the added chrome just adds to the premiumness. Now, that understated elegance of Audi, which I was talking about, well, that comes to the side of the car. View it in profile and you will see there are no creases. There is just this one line that goes from right here all the way to the back, if you see. But overall, there's nothing flamboyant about it, no creases, nothing of that sort. But it looks elegant, and yes, that's where Audi aces when it comes to understated elegance. Now, the alloy wheels are new. You get 19-inch rims with that 5-spoke alloy pattern. Not a big fan of that pattern. Could have been a nice multi-spoke version and it would have really looked good. But well, you get that only. Having said that, it's pretty long. 17 feet. I don't think it will even, basically fit in one of the parking spaces. And that's because there's a lot of space that has been meant for the passengers inside. But that understated elegance that I was talking about, well, that's also at the rear. But this time around, the OLED tail lamps make a hint of difference.
The rear gets organic LED lights and they come with unique signatures, something that has become part of most Audi cars nowadays. The lighting pattern changes as well, and that's something which is very interesting. Overall then, the A8 looks sleeker and elegant from the outside.
Alright then, time to get inside the car and check out what all luxurious offerings it has to offer. Of course, I chose the rear seat because basically that's where most of the people are going to spend their time if they buy the car like this. And it's also because most of the features are back here. Now, if you see this is basically where everything happens. These are the controls that you are offered on the car. Having said that, there is a lot going on in terms of space. Now, because the car is 17 feet long, there's a decent amount of wheelbase that you have here, and that's why it's extremely spacious. It has to be, right? The other part is that you get good amount of headroom, nice amount of shoulder room as well. There's another part to all of this. It's offered in two variants. One is Celebration and the other is Technology. Now, the Technology variant is offered with two states of configurations. This is the 4-seater version, and there is also a 5-seater version. So basically a seat here. I don't know how a person is going to sit right in the middle, because there's this big tunnel right here that is going to affect that. So don't know. We'll have to see how that works. This, of course, is the 4-seater version, which has ample of stuff going on for it, right from this nice remote to the beautiful looking screens that I have ahead, which is only for me, only for the for my convenience right here. And it all is so sublime. The seats are nice and snug. I have decent amount of under thigh support as well. And what I can also do here is basically go to sleep. It has a massager too. so I can have my own spa day right here. You know what? I'm going to do exactly that. All right, good night then.
Let me tell you about the other features on the car. So there are many interior colors to choose from. You also get matrix LED reading lights, Audi phone box with wireless charging in the front, panoramic sunroof, and even a cool box, which was not available in the car we were shown.
All right, that was pretty relaxing, but let's get on to what powers this car. Yes, the engine, the heart of the matter, and it is a 3-liter V6. We've known this engine from before, and Audi's strategy in 2020 was to get more petrol engines to the country, and this continues with that. There's no diesel on offer, just the 3-liter V6 powering 335 brake horsepower, and there's 500 Newton meters of torque, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, done in just 5.7 seconds. So on paper, it's all fine and good, because we know this engine is capable of moving this mammoth mass off the starting grid. But we wait to drive it and actually experience it for ourselves to tell you more about it. What intrigued us a lot at the Valencia test drive that we did a couple of years ago was the fact that the Audi A8 came with predictive active air suspension. That basically means the car has, well, 4 sensors on all 4 tires, and there is a central camera which basically scans the road to understand the undulations on it, and then predictively tries to adjust the suspension. So yes, each tire has its own set of suspension setup, so to say. So whenever the front camera will scan the undulations on the road, the suspension setup will take notice of it and then adjust it accordingly, basically giving the people inside the comfort of driving a luxurious car. Now, the other thing that I have to tell you about this adjustable or adaptive suspension is that ingress and egress also makes that easy, because if you open the door, it just raises 50 millimeters. That basically means that you can get into the car with ease. Having said all of that, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the features it has to offer in the front row as well.
Up front, you also have features like the virtual cockpit, head-up display, and even a Bang & Olufsen system with 23 speakers. On the safety front, you get 8 airbags in total, but if you think you want to opt for 10, then that's an upgrade that Audi provides at an additional cost, of course. You also get the Audi Presense and the Park Assist with the 360-degree camera, which helps maneuver this 17-feet car. So finally, on to the price of the A8L. The A8L is priced from 1 crore 29 lakh rupees for the celebration variant and 1 crore 57 lakh rupees for the technology trim. So yes, even the top trim of the A8L is cheaper than the benchmark of the segment, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, and that too by almost 3 lakh rupees. In fact, it's almost 15 lakh rupees cheaper than the BMW 7 Series. So yes, Audi has nailed it when it comes to pricing, and we hope the A8 gets the attention it deserves.